Hello guys, 2 years ago I have started learning German and I have discovered that learning songs of that language is one of the effective way of learning that language. You can catch the pronunciation, you can go through the meaning of that song and relate with it. So in that journey I came to this one particular song. I would like to walk you through the description and meaning of one German song. The name of the song is Vermissen. The song starts: Weißt, noch, mehr, Leben, wie lange ist es schon her, als du meintest, du wirst immer bei mir bleiben. Do you still remember when we were by the sea? The sea salt was glittering on our brown skin, more than both of our eyes, because life was fair to us. Wir haben gefickt und der Himmel war so steinklar. We fucked, we had sex, and the sky was full of stars. This is very important to understand. This is very symbolic. That it is not that when they were having sex, they were facing the sky, which was full of stars. It was like the sex itself was very amazing. It was very divine. That they have compared this situation with the sky. It was divine. Some people describe their sex life that we did yesterday for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, or for the whole night. But this is only the quantity they are talking about. But in this song, they are talking about the quality. Ich vermisse dich, vermisse ohne Schwerkraft, mit dir rumzuschweben, der Absturz war so schmerzhaft. I miss you, I miss floating around with you without gravity. Now the crash is painful. This is a very beautiful explanation of how one feels when he or she is in love. In Bollywood there is one song, उड़ता ही फिरूं इन हवाओं में कहीं, which means I keep flying in the sky. Yeah, so without gravity, people who life becomes very effortless. Gravity makes us like whenever we walk, we feel effort of putting one leg. We feel effort in doing everything because of gravity. Der Absturz war so schmerzhaft. Now the crash is so painful. These are two different phenomena. One is floating around with you without the effect of gravity. Now the crash, it symbolizes breakup. So after the breakup, why it has been so hard to live? Because now it is no more the surround, it's very hard to explain this thing, but this song explains this very beautifully and simply in words only. That earlier it was floating around with you without gravity. Now the crash is so painful. Now there is no more floating around. Now each step will be so much, I have to plan it, I have to do it, I have to think about it. It was walking on the ground. I have to stick to the ground. It was, are you getting my point? muss mich ablenken, muss wieder Musik machen. Guck mir zu, ich fülle heute alleine meine Brieftasche. I have to distract myself. I have to make music again. Look at me, I have to make music again. So these are after breakup scenarios in which I have to, focus on my hobbies, on what are the things which makes one life great and happy and well-being and all these things I have to focus on. Actually, these are distractions. Ich fühle heute alleine meine Brieftasche. I have to look at me. I have to fill my purse again. This is very symbolic. Earlier also same person she used to feel, but why she's talking about purse? It is about earlier she has to think about like together both of us. Now only she, now only me. That now everything would be about me only. It won't be about togetherness anymore. So these lines are explaining this very beautifully. Aber was schreibe ich bloß, frage ich mich. Diese Wohnung ist auf einmal so groß ohne dich. It is good that now I have to focus on my hobbies and distract myself. But anyhow, my mind is not working. That what should I write? I don't know. Diese Wohnung ist auf einmal so groß ohne dich. We all know that when we put all our furniture out of the room, we can see that the room looks very big. So the same thing happens psychologically as well. When all the important things it went out of the life, it becomes so big. So big means it becomes empty actually. So she is actually talking about emptiness by symbolizing the room. Alle unsere Wünsche haben wir zerstört. All our wishes we have destroyed. All our dreams we have destroyed. This is the most important thing to do after breakup. Because when people are together, they create dreams, wishes. We will do this together, we will do that, we will go there together. But they don't know when they are going to break up. But after breakup, these things only hurts most. Otherwise, what's bad? Living alone, nothing. But after breakup, the shoulder becomes so heavy, burdenful with these wishes only. That's why it is very important to understand this line. Steig wieder in den Tubus und ich riech an deinem Shirt. Mal sehen, ob der Duft noch bleibt, bis ich wieder aus dem Bus aussteige. I get on the bus and I smell your shirt. Let's see if the smell remains or not after I get off the bus. Getting on the bus, smelling the shirt, and to see if the smell remains or not. These things seems very childish. What are you talking about? You will smell the shirt. These things, this is the situation a person faces mostly after a breakup. These small things, small details only haunts the person. So that's why this song is very beautiful because it talks about these small things also. It talks about floating around without gravity, and it talks about the smell of the shirt. And so in one way these details might seem useless or trivial, but those are the things which were colorful before the breakup in a person's life. Wie kann man jemanden so krass vermissen, wie ich dich in diesem scheiß Augenblick? How can someone meet someone so badly, like I do, like I miss you, in this shitty moment, in this fucking moment? So, if you see deeply, she's not talking about someone. It is a situation in which she's just comparing that can someone meet someone so badly, which means at this moment she is missing someone so badly, like she has never missed someone. But to express this in a language, she has to put these words, how someone miss someone so badly. It is to show the degree, show the intensity of the emotion. Ich bin gerade so krass zerrissen, soll ich dir einfach wieder schreiben oder nicht? I am torn right now. I am so torn right now that I am thinking I should write to you or not. So this is we can see from a different point of view that, let's say, a mirror. In a full mirror we can see a complete picture of ourselves, but when that mirror is broken, so every part of that mirror shows different image. There is not an integrity. You won't see any kind of unity or oneness, any kind of flow in those pieces of mirrors. So that is the situation of a person becomes who feels broken inside. Each part is showing different thing. Each let's say a brain. So if each part of the brain thinks different, and a person cannot collect himself and take a decision and don't regret about it. In that situation, one part will say that message him or message her. The other part will stop the action. Don't do that. It's gone now. There is no. Why are you doing this? So a person never think like he or she used to think before, because I have already explained you by the example of mirror. Now it won't be a collective decision. It will be a decision torn apart. It will be very difficult. Ich will nicht mehr wissen, wie es war. Ich will nicht mehr wissen, warum es vorbei ist. Ich will nicht mehr wissen, wie es war. Ich will nicht mehr wissen, was du magst, wenn du high bist. I don't want to know how it used to be. I don't want to know how it was. I don't want to know what you do when you are high. So this is mostly people do after breakup. They read their previous chats, they stalk the other person on Instagram, and they feel very much bad, and they feel very much drained and exhausted. But this person is talking, I just don't want to do all these things because those are meaningless now. What will I get after doing all these things, my hands will be empty only. And I just want to, be at peace. Ich hänge besoffen ab in irgendwelchen Bars. Und ich merke, dass ich ohne dich allein bin. I hang drunk around in some random bars. So this reminds me of a Bollywood song. मुझे पीने का शौक नहीं, पीता हूँ गम भुलाने को, तेरी यादें मिटाने को, तेरी यादें मिटाने को, पीता हूँ गम भुलाने को. So drinking is not actually what he wants to do. He's drinking to forget the memories. So if in this song a guy is hanging around drinking, so we have to understand that he's trying to distract himself. He's trying to forget the past memories. Und ich merke, dass ich ohne dich allein bin. Now this line is very important to understand. I am not alone, but I am alone without you. Can you see the difference? So when I was with you, I was very close to myself. I was very far from this world. The stupidity of this world was not affecting me because I was close to myself. Now that you are away from me, that access to myself is not there. It is difficult to find that magic alone. So that's why I'm alone without you. So he's talking about that oneness which he used to feel when he was with her. Augen spiegeln sich in meinem Glas. Ich hab dich gehen lassen wie ein Feigling. Augenringes, dark circles, are reflecting themselves in my glass. So this is again very symbolic. That the dark circles are reflecting themselves in the glass, which means my situation is very bad right now inside. Actually, I'm very torn inside. I'm feeling very chaotic inside. So all these things, all this chaos, a person can see in my surrounding as well. Or he himself is seeing that chaos. That I have dark circles, and so there would be a lot of things which he could not talk in that song, but of course there would be. Ich hab dich gehen lassen wie ein Feigling. I have let you go like a coward. Now I would not call this person a coward that he let her go. He let her go because of her freedom of choice, of her individual freedom. He's saying so because when we lose something, when we let something go, and if that thing is very precious, we regret about it, that why we let it go. We are coward like that thing. But actually I would call this person very great, because what shit people talk about after breakup, that you don't have me because you don't deserve me. Why are you fooling yourself in the name of positivity? What is true is true. So you deserve me or you don't you don't deserve me, that is why you don't have me in your life, is just a band-aid that a person is trying to put. Why don't you just accept? But it requires courage, and this person is very courageous. Und ich warte auf ein Signal, nur noch ein letztes Mal. Doch das ändert nichts. And I'm waiting for a signal only one last time, but it changes nothing. So we can see a kind of depth in the love that we had, that they had, or we had, or anyone had. So that time of love was so amazing, was so wonderful, that he's talking about, I'm waiting once again, I'm waiting one last time, if something would happen, if something but it changes nothing. There is no point of waiting. Denn mir ist klar, es wird nie mehr wie es war. Because it's clear to me, it will not be as it used to be. This song already talked about the phenomena of floating around without gravity, and now there is crash. So the human brain, when it feels itself broken, it feels very hard to go back and undo the things which had already been. So now there is no point. Es ist nachts, ich bin wach und ich denk an dich. It is night, I am awake and I am thinking about you. So even with knowing that it is not going to be changed, it is not going to be as it used to be. At night he is awake and he is thinking about her. So this is the brutal honesty of this song, of the emotion which he is showing. No matter what feeling, or no matter what are the things, still I am thinking of you, and he is accepting it. So this thing is very important. After breakup, when we go to some people and say, that I miss her so badly, I can't live without, or whatever they'd say, forget her, as if we don't know this thing, that there is a option to forget. And brain functions this way, that the more we try to forget something, the more we will think of that thing. The brain will remind the same information again and again. That's why it becomes very toxic when we try to forget something. So this is the most amazing way to think of someone after breakup, so that we can move on healthily. I hope you would this is an entertaining song for you.